So I'm trying to think what the fuck I want to do for my birthday as far as a look. Right? My hair is clean. I washed it my Friday, Saturday, some shit like that. Um, my hair is natural, so I keep it like this so it can stay into place to avoid shrinkage. And I used the hair blow dryer a few days ago, so it's just been like this since. I'm trying to use less edge control until I figure out what the fuck I want to do. So I'm like, let me open up this wig that I got a couple months ago because I mentioned in one of my other videos that I still didn't take a look at it. Um, so I'm undecisive. I don't know if I want to do this wig or this is cute, or if I want to do braids or what. Okay, so I'm opening it up and it's lit. So this is cute. Flip it has lashes, like that headband thing for the edges, a wig cap. It's cute. I'll put the info in the description box. It's an Amazon wig, so it's 20 inches. It's supposed to be full lace. I think it's 1B, if not 1. So it looks like this. Okay. I'm low-key blushing. I'm hyped. But, I don't want to fuck her up. I want to make sure that when I do put her on, she looks how I imagine her to look. And so far, I'm very excited. I'm happy. This looks beautiful. So it's supposed to be full lace, right? So I'm looking at the back. It has some combs. It has about 3 combs inside. So I don't know if you can see that. So it has 3 combs, and then the back of this, it's really nice. It's I'm pretty sure if once you apply this, you won't even hoes can't even tell. I mean, hoes will know. Those that know about hair and wigs and shit, but hoes won't know. So I'm very hype. I'm very happy. And it feels nice to even have this as I'm not sure what month I purchased. I have to look at my receipts, but it feels nice to at least have a look already. So if I was to do anything for my birthday tomorrow, I know I can apply this, and this is not 32. Okay, I look like Celie, right, from Color Purple, which is hilarious because this is a lavender color. So I'm excited about that. Um, so I'm gonna put her back. She doesn't really look bleached, but the way the sh- the strands and stuff is in there, it looks pretty nice, pretty neat. Um, This is very, very cute. It makes you want to wear latex, pink latex or some shit. Real girly. Real girly. Um, so I got the hair. I could do a full face or something. The only thing is I only have dewy foundation, so I'm tell you about that. So I just wouldn't be able to do too much. And if I do, then I would just have to be setting with the powder, and I don't really want to look baked. And so initially, I wanted to go to a hotel and just have like alone time with Bay and get in the fucking pool. I'm pregnant. I can't really drink. Um, I could have maybe light stuff like wine or Moscato or some shit. Maybe a beer or two. But either way, I feel like renting a hotel would be too expensive and for us not to really have the fun that we want to have. But it wasn't really to like have fun. It would just be to relax. Like I haven't gotten in the pool in a minute and I feel like I need to get in the pool. So I'm thinking if I don't do the wig for tomorrow, I have a wig for next year. Um, and if I don't do this wig, I'll most likely do the curly wig and put a cap on type shit. Because most likely we're not really gonna do too much. If anything, we're gonna be running errands, and it's like whatever. Um, Hopefully we get the crib this weekend and stuff like that. Um, I wanted to kind of touch bases on my medical experience so far. It's totally different than New York. I'm not sure if it's because of how I'm already viewing things or thinking, or if it's because I'm unsure. Unsure. Um, I'm not insured. So, as if you guys know about my chart, it's like an app, a medical app where you kind of like view your results and keep in contact with medical team and stuff like that. So on there, I scheduled an appointment for my due date, and the doctor responded to me. Now I picked just any random doctor only because when I went there for emergency room, I saw nurses. And when they gave me my discharge paper, I saw a male doctor's name on there. And I didn't see any male doctor. So because I've studied medical before, I kind of understand that the people I saw fall under this doctor. So maybe this doctor represents them or they work under this doctors. Because to my knowledge, all I saw was nurses. Um, So I figured let me just pick a random doctor and ended up being a female. So I scheduled an appointment with her. I kind of briefly sent her a message with my concerns and whatnot. And in the message, I mentioned to her, the weight that is showing on my results and how I wanted to discuss that with her if she could confirm, and whatnot. But because I haven't been getting prenatal care, that they think that they could just put whatever the fuck they want on my record, and I feel like that's wrong. So instead of giving me some kind of knowledge on what the fuck that means, I'm not sure if she kind of like skimmed through my record or she just responded to respond. So she totally ignored my concerns. She told me that I should contact. I guess she did view like the notes on there, and she saw that some nurses was trying to contact me to schedule an appointment. So she told me to contact them and schedule an appointment, and to reschedule the appointment I scheduled with her until after the delivery. So it's like 1 minute, y'all kind of throwing hints that I should be getting prenatal care. Instead of just saying, I don't handle prenatal care, she kind of just was like, just schedule the appointment until after delivery. So if I schedule the appointment after delivery, whatever the fuck your notes already say about me and my situation, I'm disagreeing with. But you'll keep it there because I'm not getting prenatal care, if that makes sense. So I'm just annoyed about that. I think I do have to schedule an appointment though for prenatal care and kind of run these concerns uh through them, like kind of express, what's my concern and stuff like that. And I need to get my vaccines. There's a screening at 27 weeks or some shit. So I'm trying to stay on that. But if anything, like I said, I already went there once. And I don't mind just going after uh after I realize it's my due date or whenever I'm in labor or whatever. Because I feel like if they're avoiding me doing that, they know they're in the wrong if the weight was wrong. And on top of that, I wasn't even being weighed. So it's rare that I go to a medical team or a medical building and they take my temperature, oral temperature, and they take my blood pressure without weighing me. But then want to be on there talking about they looking at my baby and the screen is telling them it weighs this. So I'm just a little annoyed by that. And so I feel like they could be on some shit only because there's no insurance backing me up or anything. But I'm pretty sure they ran my insurance card from New York and kind of saw a rundown of what the fuck I've been through. So it would be smart if when my Medicaid update pulls up, like I recently applied for Medicaid, they told me prior to that, they told me I qualify for private health coverage. But times be hard, and so I want backup. So I went back and applied for Medicaid. Hopefully I get a Medicaid card soon. And hopefully that can cover me some. And as far as insurance company goes, I'm not sure. Everything here is different. Everything here is different from New York. So I wouldn't really know which one. I would have to really speak to a nurse or a insurance coordinator or something to kind of match me up with fucking insurance. And I keep forgetting to call this lady. But I contacted her once the pharmacy received my prescription after my visit. And when they told me that I wasn't covered, I tried contacting them to see, what are my options. And they suggested I speak to the insurance coordinator or whatever her title is. I called her. She didn't pick up. I left her a message. And I guess she tried contacting me again. But instead of just saying that in the notes, they're trying to say 2 nurses contacted me to make an appointment. So I'm just annoyed because I already called OBGYN to schedule an appointment, and they were kind of giving me the runaround because I didn't have insurance. I told the secretary, I don't mind you putting me at self-pay, and then, once I get the insurance, bill my insurance. But I felt like she didn't really want to schedule the appointment, and so she transferred me over. So it's just like a little drag, and I'm just annoyed by that. So I figured instead of going through that like I initially planned, I didn't want nobody annoying me. I didn't want to be annoyed. I don't want wrong information. None of that. So I might just wait until I give birth. Now, my partner is against that. He's not really with that. He feels like I should be going constantly. Why? They already told me their machines suck. as far as sonograms. So it's like you can't tell me the sex of the baby. Initially, I didn't want to know. I wanted to still be a surprise. But just hearing that you can't even tell me the sex of the baby because your machines is something's wrong with your machines. I don't know. I don't know if they were saying that to get under my skin, to get me annoyed, or to kind of get a vibe or whatnot. But then I'm wondering what the fuck were you seeing, because I see you measuring my kid's head and feet and whatnot, writing it down on a piece of paper. I asked you, what is my baby's weight? You told me you have to calculate everything and then let me know. Well, you didn't really say let me know. You said you have to calculate everything to know the weight of the baby. I'm waiting. And then towards the end, when everything is done, they drew blood. They drew like seven tubes of blood. I gave urine and everything. And towards the end of the visit, they're like, "Do you have any questions?" Well, yeah, but since that's how we gonna play, I'm not gonna repeat myself. Eventually, I'll know the fucking weight of the baby. Like when the baby is born, they'll let me know the weight of the baby. So at the end of the day, it's like I don't understand why medical tries. I don't know if they realize it, or I don't know if it's because I studied medical. They're trying to annoy me, try to confuse me, try to act like this is not the protocol. This is not how it should be. In the beginning of the visit, they're always asking me about like when was your last pap smear, and was it normal, and this, that, and the third. At my other clinic, when I was do a pap smear, there was another awkward moment. I can't remember right now what, but it's like you as a medical team, you start off by the book, and then eventually you don't give a shit. Eventually you do shit. The patient might even forget you're not doing it how you're supposed to be doing it. That's not right. I forgot what it was about her. I got weighed. My temp was checked. My pressure was checked. I feel like all those three things should be done on the spot. It shouldn't be like, oh, no, let's weigh you now. Like, no, it should be done as soon as you go into triage. That's them checking your vitals. So I found it weird, but I forgot what it was about this pap smear that kind of blew minds. I know I mentioned it to, and it was a white doctor too. And after that pap smear, my follow up was with a black doctor, a black female. They were both females, and I let the black female know that this was a little weird. I can't remember what, but I'm like, this was a little weird. Oh my God, I can't remember. It wasn't like too bad, but it was like, why wasn't it done? And so I was annoyed by that. I don't know if it was because it was a new clinic or what. I wish these departments could stop having these bitches act up just to get under your skin. And then it's like, if you forget on the spot, you can't report it. You can't let no one higher than them know. And that's just weird to me. Even with the ER visit, I went there, and I'm sitting down, and the nurse pulls up with a machine. And so I had a dress on. I had to lift my dress up so that she could put the fucking gel on my belly and kind of like look at the fucking sonogram machine like that. And I'm just like, this, I'm usually laying down. And you put the gel on me and stuff like that. But I'm like, whatever. And so I feel like if you don't complain at this, I feel like they have certain rooms for these kind of treatments. Like I feel like they have certain rooms where they feel like they can do this, kind of like some jail shit. Never had a sonogram done sitting down. I'm usually laying down like this or something like that. So I thought that was weird. Um, and rarely am I ever at a sonogram without my mother. So I don't know if that's why they were doing that. But I didn't even like how my baby. I thought something was wrong with my baby. Like so I don't know if they were using that way because in that machine after getting registered in that machine on the first floor, my baby looked real small and there was like a bubble over my baby. It looked really concerning, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm one of those pregnant people. I don't like to be nervous or worry too much. And then they're like, you're gonna go upstairs, and I'm like, what the fuck is upstairs and stuff like that. But obviously upstairs is labor and delivery. So I was able to see the labor and delivery department. I go up there, I meet the nurse. She gives me a urine cup. I go to the bathroom. I'm praying that I actually have to pee because sometimes they give me urine cups. I don't really have to pee. I have to be drinking something. So I did have a water bottle with me. I'm in the bathroom. It's taking forever for me to pee. Um, and I haven't been in this situation in a long time. So for me, it was a bit awkward. I'm like, damn, how do I do this? She's talking about use these 3 wipies, wipe front to back, blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck? Um, I feel like the government is so cheap. I feel like by now they should have little packets of wipies and giving it to the fucking patient. Here you go. But we still get those little square wipey thingies. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. I get the urine. I'm hyped because now I hate when they're like, this is not enough. We need more. Blah blah blah. And so I got the urine. I sit it in the room. I'm waiting for the nurse to come back. She gives me a gown. I gotta get in the gown, all types of shit. And then she comes back and she does another sonograms. It was a different nurse. So I get 2 sonograms, but no picture. The first nurse ain't give me a picture. I'm like, what the fuck? Did I even need to request it? How do you not offer the mother a fucking picture of her baby? But I figure it's not that kind of machine. It's not that kind of party. So the second round, I'm a little excited because maybe I can get a picture. But I'm laying down. The nurse is putting that gel stuff on my stomach, and the sonogram machine is literally like right here, so I can't see the baby. That's when I was able to hear my baby's first heartbeat, all types of shit, and the baby sounded calm and whatnot. So I was hyped because honestly, all I care is that the baby is healthy and we good to go. After she left, another nurse. I'm thinking it's the doctor by now, but it's I guess a um, what is it? I guess the nurse closest to the doctor, the one that can do more stuff or whatever. I forgot what those are called. Um, I've been out of the medical terminology and all types of shit, so I don't really remember. But that doctor, that nurse, I guess nurse practitioner, RN, whatever. So she comes in and she actually brings a machine. So now I'm hyped because I get to see the baby again, gel, belly, blah blah blah, and I see the baby, and the baby looks bigger. The baby looks bigger, has the I guess my shaped head and the daddy's head, but it's a bigger head. I see the torso, I see the ribs, I see the legs and all types of shit. So I see that little heart, boom, 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 and all of that, and I'm excited. But I'm thinking that she's gonna be able to detect what is the baby, um, what's the sex of the baby, and the baby you can literally see the baby hiding. Like the baby got shy. It was not what the shit. She or he is hiding, and as the nurse is going like that and stuff like that, the baby's kicking me on some like, yo, stop, what is this type shit? And I'm just like, wow. So I'm like going like this, and the baby is literally kicking me back, and I'm just like, wow, that's some powerful stuff. That's some craziness. And it's like I felt like the baby could hear everything I was telling the nurse. Um, totally different, totally different. It was a different experience. Um, so I'm not sure. It could be a girl, it could be a boy. I don't know. And so she's like, these machines, you can't really depend on these machines. I can't really tell you, oh, it's a boy or it's a girl, and then you go shop, for the boy or the girl, because it's not really that dependable. It's not really. She might not be sure what the heck she's seeing, basically. So I'm just like, okay, no problem. Well, cool, because I initially wanted it to still be a surprise. So I just felt bad because I know my baby daddy wants to know what's the sex of the baby. We left. He had like a little attitude, and I don't know. Um, and so I'm just like, I don't think that's a less than 2 pound baby that I saw. Um, I'm confused as to why the first machine made it look real small, and then the third machine made it look real big. So I was weirded out about that. I just want my baby to come out healthy, neat, clean, no issues, um, and stuff like that. So as far as it weighing 676 grams, I doubt it. When I kind of try to convert that into pounds, they talking about 1 point something. So I'm like, that's less than 2 pounds, basically. I'm not believing that. I feel like it's over at least a little over 3 to 4, maybe, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But they knew that by them giving me that kind of information, I was gonna always be uncomfortable. And obviously, they want me to keep going, or they want me to actually schedule my prenatal. And I feel like that's wrong. That's wrong. Um, and so the fact that this female doctor ignored my concerns and um kind of was like not trying to even deal with me as a patient. I don't know. I did reschedule the appointment, but now I don't know if I want to deal with her. So now I'm annoyed. I'm like, when I was dealing with the nurses on my discharge paper, they put a male doctor. I never met him, so I don't know how he would operate. Like I don't know how he gets down. And then when I pick a doctor, she not even trying to hear it. Like she not even interested. So I'm just annoyed as to why it gotta be like this when you're between 18 and 39 years old. Like, what the heck is that? So it just reminds me, that I'm getting older. Everything was lit when it was pediatrics time, and those moments are long gone. And so now it's like mid stage stuff, and it's just getting frustrating to explain to a doctor or frustrating to explain to a nurse what the fuck is going on with you, with your environment, with your situations, all types of shit. It's like this is not fun for them, or this is not what they want to get into, or this is not what they want to do. Versus when it's pediatrics time, they have to pretend, they have to act nice, they have to act interested just so that they can make their dumbass notes. That's annoying. So hopefully 32 is a good year. I really don't have any complaints about 31 other than I try to avoid contact with people. I try to avoid being annoyed by people, and motherfuckers still manage to annoy me. There's literally no way around that. Basically, if I choose to be antisocial, motherfuckers is just gonna annoy me. if I choose to be social, motherfuckers is just gonna annoy me. So there's no way around that. Um, Even when I try to explain it to my partner, he doesn't get it. So that's annoying as well. I'm thinking about my wig. The way the lace looks is so pretty that I don't even want to use that regular white glue. And I do have some kind of mousse spray thingy majiggy because that other mousse is tinted. So I kind of quickly was thinking about that. That's what I mean. I don't want to fuck her up. And I haven't been to any beauty supplies or any. I've been to one, but I saw this other one near the supermarket where we go, and hopefully I get some stuff there. But I haven't been to any beauty salons out here, so I don't know how much I would be charged for them to put the wig on for like the install. I don't know. So that's some kind of homework I need to get into. Hopefully by next year, if I don't put the wig on, kind of be in search for a salon. I don't know. Maybe I might be up doing my box braids, or I might just straighten and do a little thing. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to mention in this video. I don't want to make it too long. I'm trying to remember what else I wanted to discuss. I know I made notes, but yeah, I'll probably make another video or two.